and it should be made mandatory that the label on every bag of feed produced indicates the registration number and certain critical information. The authority should also have facilities for testing feeds so that samples can be sent by buyers for testing. And the authority should, of course, have the power to impose penalties which really act as a deterrent to manufacturers of substandard feeds. Coming to quality, while I have spoken in considerable detail about this at earlier conferences, I need hardly emphasize the need for all players of the industry to ensure that transparency is introduced in the procurement chain and quality norms are in place. If this is not given the urgent attention it deserves, it should be no surprise to us if we too are hit by a scandal of the type China was reeling under quite recently. But the biggest challenge in achieving the ambitious growth target for milk production that we have set ourselves is manpower. Trained and committed professionals who are willing to work for and engage with farmers and farmer institutions. Our veterinary institutes, our veterinary colleges and agricultural universities have a very special role to play. Students today continue to be trained to treat animals, and so they are best equipped for private practice or to work for government hospitals and dispensaries. But what the country needs today are professionals who can also contribute to livestock production, be it large or small animals, pigs or poultry. With knowledge, not just of infectious diseases, but an understanding of epidemiology, of all the components that contribute to a successful disease control program. Not just the theory of genetics and the breeds that exist in our country, but the intricacies and complexities of planning and carrying out the quality testing program. Not just the requirement of DCP and TDN in the ration of an animal, but the technologies available for adding value to scarce nutrients and how this can be provided by a farmer to her animal at minimal cost. The curriculum needs to include aspects of management which enable them to manage farms and various programs in the field. For years now, extension is a subject virtually confined to our colleges. As future growth and productivity is going to be dependent on taking a range of technologies which are increasingly animal-specific to our farmers, our veterinarians must be communicators with the ability to convince our farmers of the benefits of changing age-old practices. Ultimately, it is these professionals who are our only hope of being the instruments of change. And of course, we will also need to train managers with the commitment to take charge of the business from procurement to processing and marketing. Unfortunately, however well-intentioned we may be, and whatever effort we may make to maximize returns to our farmers, we need to demonstrate clearly and with transparency the impact of all the interventions we are making on their income. And to create this distinct and unambiguous link between inputs and output of milk, and make it in a compelling manner, is now possible for both cooperatives and private players through technology, information technology to be precise. Information and communication technologies now give us opportunities to look at growing the dairy business with much less or virtually no intermediation. For example,